Hey everybody. In this video, we're going to discuss a feature that will allow rental companies to automatically have the system calculate the number of services that have been completed or are scheduled to be completed. This feature is for rental companies only, so if you're not a rental company, there's no need to watch this video. You can go ahead and move on to your next training video. To begin with, the system will allow you to track services based upon route ticket or what's on the route schedule. You'll see this on the batch billing screen. If you don't know how to get here, just go to rental info, billing, run billing. If when you come to run billing, if you do not see this, you're required to get an update to the system. Simply click on chat now, get connected to our support team, and they'll update you to a latest version that will include this new feature. So the first way I'm going to explain it is how to track the number of services based upon the route schedule. You can base it on the route schedule or the route tickets. In this example, we're going to do route schedule first. And in order for this to work, a service item must be on the rental transaction. Let me demonstrate. Under here, under items rented, I'm going to open up invoice number 26 for Alfonso's Pizza. You're going to see here that I have a PT service item. The system will require that you add a service item to the rental transaction. And then, of course, give it a date. You can make the billing increment monthly or flat rate, whatever works for you. Ultimately, though, the line item must be represented for the services that you're going to charge for. This way, when you're on the batch billing screen, you can choose that item. My service item is called item 2, so I chose it here. And you see that it matches the same exact item that's inside the rental transaction, item 2. So the first thing you must do is you first have to run your batch. You do that normally. However, whatever normal procedures that you've been using for billing remains the same. In this scenario, I'm going to be billing for the month of August. So I'm going to be billing in the arrears at the end of the month. My ending date I want to choose is 8/31, and I already have a billing group I want to run called Run Now. I only want to run customers that are in this billing group. You'll see here when I click Reset, I have other rental transactions, but only the customers in the Run Now billing group are going to be run when I select that billing group. All the other options you'll fill out as you need to. Then to make this work, we're going to generate a pre-billing and say yes, and then OK. Now it's time for the system to calculate the number of services, and you have to enter in the date range that you want to capture. So right now, on the route schedule for Alfonso's Pizza, I have a stop scheduled for 9/7. That's in the future. So if I want this route date to be included in my billing, I must make sure that my ending date or my date range includes that date on the route schedule. When I go to my route schedule history, these are the stops for Alfonso's Pizza that have already been completed. We did a stop on 8/24, and we did a stop on 8/31. I also have a stop in the future for 9/7, which means that my date range should be 8/24 through 9/7. I'm choosing item number 2, which is for my all intents and purposes, this is my service item. And I want to base it on the route schedule. When I calculate this, I should get a quantity of 3, 2 from history and 1 that's on the current route schedule. And I told the system to include the 1 that is in the future. I want to bill for today. Maybe you don't want to. You can just change your date range to whatever you want to bill. And then so here I got my date range. I'll click update and say yes. It's going to reminder. Make sure you generate your pre-bill first, which we've already done. We chose our ending date and our group, and I generated a pre-billing. So I'm going to say yes, I've already did this, and the system went and updated it. Now I can go ahead and view my pre-billing. And here is the rental charge. I was billed from 8/8 to 8/31, so that's normal. But here is the one we're looking at, PT service. My item was called item number 2, and I put the description as PT service. It gave me a quantity of 3 because there were 2 in history and 1 on the current route schedule, and I had that included in my date range. That's an important note to make sure of, to keep track of, that your date range is what you want to bill the customer for. So I got a quantity of 3 times $10 per service for a total of $30. That's how you can do this based upon the route schedule. I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to show you the second way. The second way is to calculate it based upon the number of route tickets. Now, again, everything remains the same. Nothing is different. You still have to have the item, the service item on the rental transaction. But now I'm going to go to my route ticket list. And you're going to see between the months, between 8/2 and 8/23, we have 4 route tickets. So when I run this batch, I should get a quantity of 4 services because there's 4 route tickets created here between 8/2 and 8/23. So that'll be my date range. Again, you first want to generate your pre-billing. I just deleted it before, so I'm going to rerun it one more time. And my date range was 8/2 to 8/23. And I'll click update. Yes, we've generated a pre-batch already. We'll say yes. And now we can go back to the view pre-billing. And there we are. Again, our PT service line item. This time we got a quantity of 4 because there were 4 route tickets between 8/2 and 8/23. And that's how you can easily capture the number of services that can be included with your batch rental billing. That's all I got for you today. Have a good day, everybody. Talk to you soon.